some of the faces that you guys got on. If you follow the markets and if you don't own any puts, especially if you sold your puts yesterday. Oh, man. Okay, so it's an ugly day. It's Thursday. It's June 11th. It's 2:08. There we are, man. Red across the board. Dow's down 1,500. It's been kind of sitting there for a while, and it doesn't look good. One of the ways that you can find out where we're going to close, if you kind of come to this, like CNBC, and you kind of just see what Europe did. You click on the EU, and here we go. So you can see they was down, like the DAX was down 4.47, the FTSE 3.99, the CAC 4.71. So you can get a feel. So we will probably be down something similar. So 4.84 in the NASDAQ. So that's one of the ways, that I kind of say, yeah, this is probably where we will hang out. It's just one of my little cheats. It doesn't work all the time, but most of the time it actually works. So we'll probably be something like that. If we could, rally somehow and beat these numbers, that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing. When's going to be the next upswing trade? I don't know. I got to pull up my chats. Hold on. Oh, Mary. I don't know. Hey, babes, what's up? I don't know, because let's look at this. All right, so let's get to these charts, man. So far, it's a trending down day. It's just been trending down. I put on some trades. I sold some puts, but I don't know. I'm not feeling comfortable with it. And one of the things that you see when you look at this chart, this is the daily. What do you see? You see that the trend line broke. Since actually, we could probably draw this from here, right? It's almost perfect. So let's draw that like that. Let's collect those 2 points. It even broke that one if it closes there. So here's a primary, right? Yeah, that's the primary. I might be getting these wrong. This might be the bottom is the primary, I think, and this is the secondary. And so it broke the first one and it broke the second one, but it's got to close. So let's see if it could rally up to touch that trend line, and then maybe we'll be okay. But the first one is just done. I mean, let me zoom in on a 4-hour chart and just look how right here, right? It kind of hit it, closed there, and then boom, we just totally got to blow it and went straight down. And we're still going down now, 1542. I am shocked. All right, so they saying that, James, what's up over there on Periscope? Thanks for joining me. Damn, man. The VIX was rising the last couple of days, but then yesterday it kind of chilled out a little bit. I think it might have closed higher. I got scared, right? I closed a lot of my positions. I think I'm only in Tesla for the most part, and Amazon. I had an Amazon short on that sold. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And I bought puts. I sold calls above and I was getting crushed for the last couple of days. And I'm like, oh man. So I wind up giving them up. And then today, this is the day I was looking for. Yesterday, the day before, and it just didn't come. So I knew it. It's just me, it just sucks when you have a little bit of protection. But the protection, I was getting my face ripped off with this protection. Because the market don't know nothing but 2% up, 2% down, Doesn't have any, when's the last time we was up 100, 200, 300? It's just not that way, especially with the VIX coming down. We're in the 20s, not now. We're in the VIX is up 32% today, 9 points, 36. Look at that jump in the VIX. That is crazy. So maybe we got a top here. We might be reaching a small, maybe like a capitulation kind of point, at least for this sell-off. But look, we're about to reach the high of the day. Yeah, it's just, I didn't think we'll have this kind of move. I thought we could have a down day, 600 points, like when we was going to open 6, 7 tops. I didn't think it would be 1,500 points on the Dow, going on 1,600 points. I thought those days was up here when we had a higher VIX, but we don't. So I don't know. So yeah, very disappointed that I sold my protection. I gave it up. And then I looked at Amazon. I didn't come home till about noon today. I was working. And if I pulled up, so I had some Amazon protection. Let me show what's going on. And I thought, I was like, all right, I got that going on. Sold some calls yesterday. And then when I opened up the app, and it was somewhere right around here, 10:30, and Amazon was up like 30 points, and the Dow was down like 600. I was like, what? what? You gotta be kidding me. So I just sold out of that, because I was looking at Tesla and I was like, well, Tesla's not catching a bid. None of the other fangs were kind of catching a bid, and I know Tesla's not a fang. And so I was like, I'm out. Amazon is just, I can't believe I missed the Amazon run. So I sold the puts on my phone. Remember I told you when I use this, I'm just gonna do the wrong thing. And then there was the drop, right? Without even looking at the charts. That's where I happened to open it up, and that's where I was like, what? And that's where I was like, I'm out. It didn't, because it didn't do what I expected it to do. Looking at the 4 hours, see this top, it kind of came right. It kind of came right up in here. And I was like, I'm out, so, and then it kind of reversed on me. Unbelievable. I think that was today. Okay, kind of got right here, so we opened down whatever 500, and Amazon was just running from the start, and then look at that. So we had this little tail down here now. So we got tail up here, tail down here. So what did I do? I sold some puts below here. Okay, so let's see if that tail kind of holds. Some people bought down there, so let's see what happens. Mr. JRH had to come back to YouTube. Periscope put my government name out there. Sorry about that. I didn't know that. You got to change your Periscope account, right? You gotta get on there, and I think you can make it say whatever you want to say. Because mine is this is Dre, I think, on Periscope. I don't know what to think of it. Check out this. Look at the advanced decline line, sinking all day. See, it's right here. Look at the minute. I mean, this is pretty damn low. Look at it's way down here. I could tag it way down here. Right? Last time he was over here was like March during the sell-off. Okay, so that's bad. This is the NASDAQ. So maybe that's capitulationist, because right here, June the 20, wait a minute. Let me pull up the SPY real quick. So where do we have that turnaround? It was, the March 23rd that began the turnaround. So if I go back to that advanced decline line, go to March 23rd, that's right actually here. Okay, it was after all of that. And then right here, that's when it kind of turned around. So maybe, I don't know how many days of this we're going to get. And then I was looking at the ticks, right? That's how many stocks are ticking up versus the stocks that's ticking down. And look at this extreme. I haven't seen a tick this low. I don't even remember when. Let me pull up the daily chart. Look. That's extreme. I never seen no 1900 on the tick. And I'm going back to, okay, this is June 12th, 19. It's almost a year. Let me go to the weekly. Yep. Going back 2 years. Let's go to the monthly. Well, yeah, there it is. I mean, look, it hasn't been since 2006. A tick that low. I really don't know what to make of that. That makes me go, I'm thinking that this sell-off is extreme, just too extreme, and it's going to reverse, or it's the beginning of something that we didn't see. Okay, but now the good news is if I pull up the minute ticks, okay, you could see how it's kind of going up now, right? We're not getting those, we're getting away from those extreme ticks, and it's kind of going up, and you see how we getting higher range in here, right? So I'm just going to kind of do this versus say here, right? Where it wasn't ticking too high. And now we kind of going high. So that's, I think, a positive sign that maybe a turn could happen. All right. So, but we're at the low of the day. So, well, let me pull up the Qs real quick. Yeah, we're at the low of the day. So what does that mean? But I'm just kind of looking at some of these internals, so I don't know, man. It's like a serious kind of sell off. I sold puts into it. We can see what I'm doing. It's terrible. Look, down 2,500. So you see, not having a good day, taking away some of them killer profits I had this week. And so I'm disappointed in that because the other accounts are down like 1,000, and the other one maybe 400, 800. So it's like one of those days. Can we just go up a little bit? And most of that, believe it or not, is Facebook. So and I got the long leaps on those. So that I remember that's going to be volatile. So I'm actually not even worried about this 2,000. It's Facebook. And I bought back the call that I sold right here. And I made I don't know, $50, $80 on that since I bought it. Because I think it's in a good range to maybe hold us 224 now. Ooh, I didn't even think it can get this low. See, I got these 215, 205 puts, 10 lots. That's a huge position right there. So I got to keep an eye on that. Since I put it on, I am down about $800 on it. So it will reverse. It will reverse to my favor big time if we could just start going up. So I didn't even think Facebook's being sold. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Is this going to be a continuation? Is this the beginning of something or the end of something? Is this the beginning? Is this like a one-time deal? Because remember, we was down 300, 400 before, a couple of days ago. Pull up let's pull up the Dow, the industrials. And go to the 1 hour. So you started way up here. We was at 27,580. And that's where I kind of got scared. Somewhere over here, remember? And look at that. It's coming straight down, man. Slow stochastic on the 1 hour is kind of showing oversold. But here's the breakout. Remember that? And maybe we come back. I always say come back to test that breakout. And then maybe we go. So maybe we come down to here, which is still pain because that's another 600 points. All right, so that's just my guess. But in this slow stochastic, it's just starting to roll over. So, but that's a guess where we could hit support. That is support, so we should bounce there. It's a little bit even right here as we speak. See that? Right in here. So let's see what it does. We're going to rally a little bit. I don't think we're going to rally to zero or but are we going to get out of this 1,500, wind up being down 800? I'm hoping for a move like that. That way, going into tomorrow, you get a little feel good. Like, okay, we bounced a little bit. Maybe the selling is over. But if we close on a low, which it looks like we will because the advanced decline, look, it's just straight down and it's down hard. It's down hard. Check this out. All right, check this out. This is interesting. Finviz. Let's go to the heat map. Look how bright that is. Look, everything is just so hard. Walmart's actually not doing that bad, but look the bright red. Everything. So there's no survivors. Kimberly-Clark is one. And Kroger. Okay, y'all see anything else? That's Allergen. This doesn't count. That's all I see here. Wait, right here. We got Cabot Oil and Gas. That's it. 3 stocks up. I think this is the S&P. It's the S&P 500. So 3 stocks are up. And everything else is getting crushed. Bright red. You can see right here. Look at the map. It's minus 3% or more. So most stocks are just down 3%. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. Man, it's ugly. All right. So, I don't have much to say. But like I said, I'm disappointed. This one, even though I knew it was going down, I told you I didn't feel good. But I did not think that it was going to go down like this in one day. I thought like yesterday, what was it down 400, 300? I thought it would just kind of do those numbers. But this is pretty big time for the VIX to be 27. Now it's not, but it was. So this is something to keep an eye on. Maybe it's just a one-day capitulation. Let me see what Hertz is doing. I'm curious. They still kind of trading this things down. Now at least it's $2. Remember, there's nothing here. If you listen to business news, they've been talking about this for the last 2 days. And okay, that's what I want to say. All right, so we're basically rallying. They only start green on your watch list. Oh, yeah, I didn't see Zoom on that. Oh, because Zoom is not a 500 stock. Yeah, Zoom. I had a play on this. You know what? Peloton, I think. It was up. It was up. Because I own that. You can look. I put a spread on Peloton. It's down $40 today, And Take Two, that was up, I believe, and now it's down. I did put that Take Two trade on that I liked. We'll see what happens. It's long term. It's a call spread, 99 days out, 135 to 160 call spread. So let's see what happens with that. So here's the deal. This is what I don't understand. The market's so-called down because the Fed kind of threw cold water on the rally, basically saying, he's not even thinking about raising rates, and the economy is pretty bad, and it's going to take years for us to recover. Did we really need the Fed to tell us that? Meaning, did he really enlighten us? We already knew this. That's what kind of got me like, huh? Did people really think, we've been talking about it here all the time. Did they really think we was at full recovery up here? That's why I didn't think we was going to get there. It's like, there's no way, because if we get here, that means we're as good as here. And so we needed the Fed to tell us? That part's bugging me out. No, we everybody knew this. It sucks out there. There's 33 million jobs, lost. Today's unemployment, the weekly unemployment was 1.89. Let me pull it up real quick. Go to the CNBC. Should be on this page somewhere if anybody sees it. Kind of scrolling down the news over here on the right-hand side. That's it. Weekly unemployment claims better than expected. Okay, so unemployment claims totaled 1.5 million last week. They thought it was going to be an estimate of 1.6 million. Continuing claims, now the people that's just collecting money for at least 2 weeks, declined to 20.9 million. Okay, 339,000 fewer than the previous week. So basically, let's just go ahead and round that off to 21 million. There's 21 million people collecting a check that's unemployed. And we was up here. It didn't make sense. So did we really need the Fed to tell us it's all good? Things were good as bad. Anyway, he said that. So the market's like, oh my gosh, things are bad, and they sell it off. So it's just crazy. So we'll see what happens. And then they blaming the retail traders, against the Robin Hooders. It's funny, retail traders are now kind of called the Robin Hooders. The Robin Hood traders. I don't know if they move markets like that, though. Like, everybody's gambling. Since the casinos are closed, people's gambling on stock market. I think some of that may be true, but I don't think that's what's moving the market. Everybody's home gambling on stocks. I do think there's a lot more, because I tell you, my Twitter feed is full of, look at all the money I made, look at what I made. And that kind of got me concerned, too. But when I put the brakes on, it just kept ripping. And I'm like, oh, man. So I just finally gave in yesterday, especially after the Fed talked. He said, generally we don't want to fight the Fed here, because he said he's not going to raise. He's not even thinking about raising interest rates. Liquidity forever, QE, right? So that's usually a plus for the market. So I don't think, and it's just like unlimited. He's got the punch bowl spiked, and there's a whole bunch of punch. So I don't think we're going down that much. Because of that, just because of that alone. So let's just see what it does, man. You got Zoom is up, and Zoom, you said you called it right. Thank you, Mary. I did. See, I didn't want to say it, but I did. The only stock green, but where I effed up is I went, see, we got to take out my Facebook trade. So if I'm down 2,500 and Facebook is 19, I really can't count that. Because I tell you, these leaps trade like that. They're all over the place. It's only down, it was down 225 before. This is where I even put the position on. I'm down. There's someone I'm down for the open. But I've been trading around it. But anyway, let's count it. We'll count it. And I forgot. I kind of got lost for words here. Oh, and I got out of a lot of my positions, and it's a good thing because if I thought I would have got killed today. I'm getting killed now. But so I got out. I put some shorts on, and look at this Amazon. I sold some puts on here, and that's losing too. Okay, so but I started getting longer again. Like I bought Take Two last night. It's not too bad. It's only down the position $23, and I sold Tesla. We'll pull that up real quick because I sold it. Remember, I had call spreads below it, and I was hoping it was going to defend $1,000, which it didn't. It went down below that today. So I was like, when it goes below that, I want to get out. And it went below it and went right back up to 110. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's holding on. And then it went back down again. Pull up to 1 minute. See, it went up. Here's 1,000 right here. Kind of got the wrong thing on. So it went up above it, down to it up. And then when it started coming down to here, that's when I sold it. And then when it got to here, believe it or not, I sold some more calls. All right, so what I sold here, I bought it. I did it again. What I bought back here, I sold it again down here, which is the 850, 800 call spread, put spread. Sorry. So, but yeah, I'm a little disappointed it can't hold 1,000. So I got to keep an eye on this. If it breaks this low, I might have to get out of more positions. I don't know. I think I'm safe, but it just depends how hard this market wants to break. So I was disappointed that this was coming down and Amazon was going up. I was like, what? Man, come on, you know? Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. The only stock on my watch list is so yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got to talk about. That's what so basically I'm a little mad at myself because I scaled back, but I got a little heavy in Amazon and Tesla. And let me see. Actually, I'm only down 243, and for the position I'm up 350. So I'm still up on the trade, but I'm down for that's not too bad. That's not bad. It's Facebook fucking me up right now. You know, so you know, I'll take that. And I was thinking of some stocks to buy from in my buy and hold portfolio. I was like, what should I be buying something, you know, here? And I couldn't think of one. I couldn't think of something to buy. I was thinking about Starbucks because they closing some stores and they thinking some of the stores might not make it. You know, they need help to keep the rent, to pay the rent. You know, I'm like, Starbucks, they franchisees, right? Right? I think so. I mean, so they help. I don't know, but it's down pretty hard. And I know it's going to recover. They might recover and have a lot of debt on the books, but that $5 coffee, they're going to be able to pay that off. Oh, man. So I was like, do I want to buy more Starbucks here? And I was thinking about that. But I don't know. I think it needs another day, maybe. Maybe it gets down to this down here to 70. It's only a couple bucks from now. And then I was thinking of CMG, but that didn't really break hard enough. See, that's only down 2.5%. Chipotle, that might need to come down. Maybe to 900. See that support? Then maybe I'll buy that. Or Walmart. I've been wanting to put this in my portfolio. I wish it played a better yield. It don't, but you can see what it's doing here. I really like it, believe it or not, for the long-term hold. It's paid 1.79% yield. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but I think Walmart is going to surprise people on what they do with their online and kind of competing with Walmart. You said Mitchell. You said the stock market's crashing hard. I'm waiting to start to see things in the green a bit. Yeah, same here, but I don't know. Let me pull up that. Same here. I don't know. It might go into tomorrow. This is going to be like a hard reversal somewhere. Maybe tomorrow and then it reverses. You said I'm backed. You backed right out of everything. Okay, that's good. Look at one. Let me see. Where's that advanced decline line again? Yeah, still straight declining right there. See, yeah, that point right there. Still kind of not even trying to bounce. Like here was a bounce right there. Just straight down. So I'm little like, I want to see that turn. Generally, we'll see that turn. Look at here. If you pull up the 30-minute, it looks like it's trying to flatten out, but I don't think there's any more stocks left to go down. I don't know. Oh yeah, Beyond Meat. Yeah, this is what I have been noticing. Okay, so Beyond Meat, look, see how it caught a bounce right there. That's interesting. That's interesting. And if you pull up one of the big culprits, oh, it's rolling over again because I pulled this up before the video, and this is Boeing. This is down 23 bucks, 11%. This is responsible for a lot of those Dow points. And I was like, okay, Boeing bounced at 1 o'clock, and it's been going higher and higher and higher, but now it's coming lower. Look at that. So maybe I think we might close at the low. All right, so that's Boeing. And then I was pulling up all these airlines. Look at Delta. It was the same thing. I was like, oh, now it's rolling over for whatever reason. So I'm like, okay, yeah, these are going to see now. Even look at the Dow. Just rolled over. We at almost the low of the day right now. It's 230. So do we power lower? Or will they just be some kind of, savior at the end of the day, the last 30 minutes that takes us up 400, 500 points? Or does it take us down? So this is the Dow. Let me pull up the week. Ugh. Look how this is not I think this is called a needle nose. If that's the case, it's not good. Okay? Where you get that same type candle, and it's still a weekly, and it's almost an outside week because we still got till tomorrow. So if this candle, we already closed above the top part of this, the left candle. Let me zoom in so you can really see. And yeah, I think we'll call it that. And then if this bottom closes, so tomorrow if we get down here, if we engulf that candle, if we engulf that candle, this candle right here with this candle, that's no good at all. I might have to buy some puts on that. So we need this thing to close tomorrow. This is a weekly candle. Up. We need to go up from here. We don't want an outside week, okay? That would be ugly right there. Real ugly. I'm just now looking at that. That's crazy. You can see one. This is one right here, right? You see that weekly? How it totally engulfed the candle in front of it, right? And then look what happened. Now, I wish I would have seen it. I didn't even notice that. I would have been buying calls all day. I would have caught that rally. But look at that. That's what's getting ready to happen here if we don't go up. So this is a huge, when that happens, it's what is the word I'm looking for? It's highly likely. It's a high probability. Okay. So, yeah, let's keep that in mind. Let me look at that tomorrow. Remind me to look at that tomorrow. Oh, I got to pull up my chats here. You said the stock market, yeah. You said you back. I could have sworn I just seen y'all writing something. Oh, there it goes. It took a long time for me to redraw. Sorry. You said red all the way around, Cashmatic. Yeah, TVIX is running. I guess that TVIX is like the VIX. I hear that all the time. Is that like a triple VIX or something? I'll pull up the daily. I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, Credit Suisse is the ETN. I guess that's the VIX you can trade. Anyway, but yeah, it's the VIX. I just pull up the VIX, and yeah, it's crazy. I mean, that jump. It's up 34%. 34.2, but that is so huge. I mean, it came out of nowhere. For the most part, remember I was like, look, y'all, the VIX is rising, and we was going up I was like, be careful here. And then here, when I saw this come down and we was actually lower, that's when I sold my puts. I was like, okay, they don't care anymore. And then look, I was a day too early. This move is exactly what made me get out of my puts. Because I was like, oh, we're down. We was down like 200, and the VIX is down. Okay, we're probably going to go higher. No, it was like a fake out, so disappointed with that. And then look at that rip, man. You ain't kidding, Cashmatic. He lost so much money. Hey, happens, Chopper. Happens. Look, down 2,800 now. Started the video down 22. So it happens, The one thing when you look at this, and this is what kills me, I'll sit there and hold these positions. You got to almost realize sometimes you got to take the loss and just move on, meaning just close out the positions. Like, if we sit here and go, and this is what kills me, okay? Myself, oh, yeah, tomorrow will be a better day. Oh, yeah, wait, no, tomorrow. You just keep holding it. And then that, right, my 2,800 now is 5,000. And then it's 7,000, and it's like, oh, what was I thinking? Then I finally get out, and then it reverses. So think about what made you put all of these positions on to begin with, and whatever you got going on. And if it's not happening anymore, like, well, then take them off. That's what I do. So And like, okay, I put it on because I thought it was going to go up by next week or so, and now it's going down. It's totally going the other way. So get out, because you wouldn't have put it on if it was the other way. So that method's been working for me. Instead of sitting there, oh, tomorrow might be a better day. Tomorrow we're gonna definitely we're gonna reverse. And we'll be up 400, 5, 6, and it could possibly be. But you know what? Tomorrow there could be limit down on the futures. Then, oh man, I should have sold yesterday into that crazy mess. So instead of being down 2,800, now I'm down 5,600. It's double. So yeah, be careful. I don't know what I'm already don't know. Well, Facebook I'm not touching, okay? But so I'm looking at Peloton. I'm down 120. Looking at Tesla, 981. Yeah. I don't really know quite yet. Maybe 950. I might bail. Take two. It's a longer term play. I'll probably just hang around in that for a while. Amazon, I sold some puts. Oh man, now I see why I'm losing. It kind of caught a little momentum. Yeah, look and see that candle? Like, I thought there was buyers here. I don't know if that's a glitch or what. Something happened here. And that's on the minute chart. Look, if I pull up the minute. Look at that. So somebody got a nice fill and somebody got a bad sell or something. And so I'm going to say that was I'm going to say it was probably a real candle and somebody just got a shitty fill on that. And they probably did a market order. When the markets are selling, you kind of don't want to do market orders. Put something in there. But, yeah, hopefully maybe here I bail. See if it can hold that. Because it did bounce there, and you got the volume coming in. It's like everybody knew to get in right there. So something's here. So let's see. Let's see what happens. But I did sell the 2380, 2350. So if you come to the monthly, that's way down here, right? That's way down there. 2380, 23. Well, just below that line. So I still got some room. I mean, it's at 2573. That's another 200 points or so, so 570, 470. Yeah, 200 more points. So we'll see. So the market's down 1,600 and it's down 76. So I always say, well, if we down 1,600 tomorrow, it'll be another 76 points, maybe. But, I don't know. All right. You said, are the biotechs moving? I don't know. We can look at the IBB. That's the index for that. Oh, ugh. Look what just happened right there. That's the minute charts. Why is it everything's just crapping out now? And we're starting to get into that power hour. Look at that double top. That was almost, I drew the line, and that was almost an obvious put right there. This is, you got a couple of forces going on here. You got the double top happening, and you got the market being down, So, yeah, that one, it was not going to break through that. I don't know why I didn't see that. I even got the line there already. Look at it to the T. The high here was 133.60, and here's 136.20, almost to the T. And that was 128. Could have got 6, 7, 8 points to the downside right there. Buy put. But yeah, that's maybe here. You can see that the breakout point. So maybe it's got to go to this 122 and we catch a bounce, and then it might be able to breach that trend. Damn, look at the momentum going right now. Oh man, look at that. That's crazy. I hate seeing that. Facebook, Twitter. I was liking Twitter because look at that. I was like, damn, I might have to get back into Twitter. Yeah, Cashmatic. We talked about this in the past, but and you could see how this stock does the same thing. It comes down hard up, and it looks like it wants to come down hard again, but it did breach that trend line. So is this a fake breach, or is it gonna kind of breached it? See what happens. Or is it gonna come down just as hard as these moves? So when it went through that trend line like it wasn't there, I was like, wow, okay, Twitter, I got to get back in. But no, see, you don't have to. It didn't. Actually, the thing is, see that this is the weekly. It has to close above there. And it did right there. It did just a little bit, but we want to see another one. That's too close. And this one doesn't look like it's going to close above there. So it's actually not time to get back in yet. And, NVIDIA, look at that. Yeah, look at the top right there. Look at that topping candle. I like the consolidation here, but I don't like that candle for the week. Tomorrow, it could change. Looking at the candle, it looks like there's going to be a run tomorrow. It just does. Is this earnings? Dividend, okay. Yeah, look at that candle. Ugly, ugly. That's the stock I'm liking over AMD. Same thing with AMD, though. But it's still in the range, It's still in the range. All right, y'all. I lost my comments. See, I'm kind of down, bummed out, losing all this damn money. Yeah, so Chopper, we all have. I mean, unless you just straight up bought puts, man. I'll show y'all the chart. Look at it, man. If you long on anything, there's no way you making money. You would have had to have a bunch of puts on. And the puts could have ripped your face off because we was going up 300, 400, 500 points a day. I had even put spreads on and was losing bigger money. You saw it like 500. I was like, why did I even put this on? I was breaching the upper end. So Netflix, not doing bad. Let's pull that up real quick. Why is Netflix kind of, well, now it's trying to make up ground, but Netflix is hanging in there. There's the daily. I mean, that's not bad. I'm seeing a Head and Shoulders form. Looked like it was a failed one. But Netflix is doing not too bad. So when we turn, basically what it's telling us when we turn, and we had that up day, this could be the stock to buy because it has that good relative strength. Nobody's really selling it. It's only down 1.3%. All right, so the Dow, maybe this little bounce we're getting right here, maybe this is going to be the bounce, or is this going to be one of those? Because we're coming into 245, so I'm expecting we are really selling off hard. I just can't see it just being so persistent all through the day. Like, there was no bounce whatsoever. By the way, we just saw that little bounce. So if you come over here and you look at the advanced decline line, this is the NASDAQ one. And you see how there's no change. It makes you, that's what kind of a way to say, you know what, this bounce is fake. So that little bounce, even though this is Dow, you're like, it's fake, ain't nothing churning. And the ticks are selling hard right there. Pull up the 15 minutes. Oh, no, let's pull up the 5 minutes. Here's, I'm going to highlight 1,000 because 1,000 is extreme. And remember that opening, oh man, I don't know what happened there. And look at all of that. If we do 1,000 up here, this is extreme. See, no buyers. No, not one tick above 1,000, but everything is down here in the lower half. Zero's pink. There was a little something going on right here between 12:30 and 2:30, but now it looks like sellers are trying to come back in. And this is not lasting, but this is just a tick. So you said you need some savings. I hear you. But we gotta risk that to make, you know what I mean? And if it was a nice up day, you would have probably been looking good like me. If we had like a 100 point, 200 point day, I would probably be up maybe 800, 700, 500, something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm up. And I'm like, yeah. So let's see what I do tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to hold on for the most part. I'm not really, these other positions, Take-Two, Peloton, Amazon, they're small. So Facebook is going to be volatile. And because, if Facebook's up $2 tomorrow, I might be up 2,000. And Tesla is the big position. Now it's 979, so I have to keep an eye out on that one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thanks for watching. Don't worry, if you're a bull, There's always tomorrow. I said I was gonna do like an aftermarket video. I'm not gonna do one today because I started this so late. I worked till like 11:30 today. It was crazy, and so I couldn't. The days that I need to be home when the market opens at 9:30 and kind of see what's going on, I'm never home. I'm out, and then I can't get in. I don't know what's going on out there, and all I know is the futures are down, and like, oh, what do I do? So yeah, I don't. Yeah, so I got in late, looking at positions about down 3,000. Look at it, it's just. So I started this video, I was down 22. Now I'm down 3,000. All right, I gotta end this before I'm down 5,000. Anyway, what kind of work? I'm a truck driver for the post office. And all right, so thanks for checking me out, Chopper. Appreciate you. You came in. I think you came in late, so you can go ahead and press the replay. All right, so I'll talk to y'all again, man. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Check me out. Hit the bell so you know I'm here. And I appreciate you. Appreciate you for checking me out on Twitch. Got 10 followers over there now. That's awesome. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.